Okay, so actually before the UI part or the user interface part, where we are gonna use the designer to do the job, I'm gonna make sure we have actually our database to work on. So I'm always gonna use the terminal for this first one, and after that I'm gonna use a Python script to build the same database. After that I'm gonna use the DBeaver, so the software that we have installed. I'm gonna do it 3 different ways for the sake of all the people who watch us. So if you are using Windows, make sure you do it the DBeaver way. If you are using Linux, any way should work for you. If you are using Mac, I think any way should work for you too. So just the Windows user is the one who should actually use the DBeaver or the terminal or the DOS if they want to. So let's start by going to MySQL, specifying the user and give it the P for the password, TOOR like we did before. Clear the screen. So let's start. First thing we need to do is to show databases. So if you know nothing about databases, just make sure you watch the whole video until the end and then repeat it, and after that you can actually go ahead and do everything I did. So show databases. So there isn't, we have to make sure we create our database. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a database. So it's actually case insensitive, so you can do it this way or do it this way. So the keywords that come pre-installed with the database should be uppercase for the sake of your understanding. So let's name it YouTube tutorial. Okay, semicolon. Perfect. So show databases. Okay, let's make sure. So the next command is to use that database. Excuse me. Okay, use YouTube tutorial. Database changed, so let's do show tables. It should be empty. There is no tables, we didn't create any. So everything so far so good. Okay, let's make sure I'm on the right. Okay, I'm on the right side of the planet. So let's create a first table. Let's create table and name it products. Give it a first column with a product ID. Should be an integer. Okay, 11 characters. Shouldn't be null, not null. I'm gonna give it auto increment. Okay, so the next column should be the name of the product. A var character, this one, a 15 characters, shouldn't be null. And the last but not least, the unit price. Okay, I forgot one. Okay, so I didn't forget anything. So the quantity in stock. Okay, should be an integer, 11 characters. It should not be null. The last one is unit price. Okay, so this can be a decimal because it will have always that comma in there. It should not be null. We're gonna specify our primary key for this table, and our chosen one is, of course, it's the product ID. Okay, so for this one I'm gonna use the engine INNODB default char set equals UT8 okay, UTF8 Thunder General SI. Okay, this is a long line. I'm gonna make sure all of this is included down there in the description. So hit enter, or okay, query okay, 0 rows affected, and let's do describe the products table. Oh, so let's first show our tables to make sure that this is the one. Okay, describe products. So product ID, name, quantity in stock, and unit price. So for product ID we have an integer. We specified it as an integer. At top is 11 characters. It should not be null. It's a primary key. The default is null. That's a messed up. So okay, so it's auto increment. So we don't need to specify it each and every time on our project. So we need to insert some values here. Hopefully we are not gonna do that now, but later. Okay, okay, let's just start by giving it some little bit of a, okay, let's do a new file here. Okay, okay, so let's just wait. I'm gonna do an insert here. I'm gonna insert into the products table some values. Okay, so let's do it. Values. Let's just, okay, excuse me, I forgot. Insert into This is pretty boring, isn't it? Values. Oh, the terminal, bro. Okay, so the first let's do laptops, for example. I can't think of anything right now. I'm pretty much tired. So let's do 70 quantity, units price. Let's do 80.12. Okay. So is that it? Or let's give it a second value. Let's give it PC. Okay, laptop, not laptops. Okay, let's give it a PC. We have 200 of those, and the unit price is like 70.25. Okay, let's give it another one. Let's do this fast. Let's do no. Okay, I don't know what that means for real. So let's do 700 and 4.24. Hopefully it's gonna accept it. Okay, column count doesn't match value count at row 1. Okay, so what's the problem here? Values, everything is right, so as it appears. Okay, I don't think I need to give it an ID. So insert into product. Okay, let's do name, quantity, in stock. I think this is the messed up price. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna select all from products, and there it is. There they are, 1, 2, 3 products, the unit price, the quantity in stock. So that's what I forgot. This is the query if you want to retype it. So that's our database. So let's now do it in Python. Okay, let's do it in Python. Here is the fun part.